Serena Williams' husband breaks down in tears after receiving a devastating diagnosis that shook their world. Behind the champion's unstoppable strength lies a personal battle filled with fear, hope, and raw emotion. What does this diagnosis mean for their future? Get ready for an emotional story of love tested by hardship, one you won't want to miss. The truth will move you and show a side of Serena's life few have ever seen. Serena Williams' journey to becoming a global tennis champion is nothing short of remarkable, especially considering where it all began. Born in Michigan, Serena's family moved to Compton, California when she was just a baby. Compton wasn't the easiest place to grow up. It was known more for its struggles than for producing tennis stars. The courts where Serena and her sister Venus practiced were cracked and worn, nothing like the polished arenas of the professional tennis world. But despite the tough environment, Serena's story was always about hope, determination, and hard work. Her father, Richard Williams, played a huge role in shaping that path. He wasn't a professional player, but he had a clear vision for his daughters. Even before they picked up their first rackets, Richard wrote a detailed plan to guide their tennis careers. He studied the game on his own, watching videos and reading books, all to coach Serena and Venus in the best way he could. Their mother, Oracene Price, was a steady support too, helping with coaching and keeping the family grounded. Together, they made sure the girls had everything they needed to believe in themselves and to succeed. Serena practiced for hours each day, with her father keeping her focused and disciplined. Unlike many young players, Serena didn't play in a ton of junior tournaments early on because Richard wanted to protect her from burnout and the pressures that come with early fame. When Serena finally turned professional at just 14 years old, people started taking notice. She quickly made her mark, but her breakthrough came in 1999 when she won the US Open at just 17. That victory was huge, not just because she beat some of the best players in the world, but because it was the start of something legendary. Her playing style was powerful, fast, and fearless. Serena's serves became one of the strongest ever seen in women's tennis. She had this incredible ability to control the game's pace and an unbreakable mental toughness. Over the years, she defeated top players from multiple generations, creating some of the most memorable rivalries, including those with her sister Venus. Serena's record is stunning. 23 Grand Slam singles titles, the most in the Open era, and almost breaking the all-time record. She won titles across all the major tournaments: Australian Open, French Open, Wimbledon, and US Open, proving she could dominate on any surface and in any condition. Her success wasn't limited to singles. Serena also won 4 Olympic gold medals, 1 in singles and 3 in doubles with Venus. These wins added to her legacy and showed that she was a champion on every big stage. What makes Serena's story even more impressive is her longevity. Her career spanned more than 2 decades, and she stayed at the top despite injuries, breaks from tennis, and becoming a mother. Winning Grand Slams in 3 different decades is a rare feat, showing her resilience and determination. Beyond the trophies and records, Serena changed tennis and sports culture. As a black woman in a sport that had long been dominated by white athletes, she broke barriers and showed young girls everywhere, especially girls of color, that they belong in spaces where they might not have seen themselves before. Serena's style, confidence, and willingness to speak out on issues like racism, body image, and gender equality made her a powerful figure, both on and off the court. Serena Williams' rise from cracked public courts in Compton to the very top of tennis is a testament to talent, hard work, and the belief of a family determined to see their daughters succeed. Her story inspires millions, proving that with dedication and heart, no obstacle is too great to overcome. Serena Williams and Alexis Ohanian's love story is often described as a modern fairy tale, but it's much more than just a romantic tale. It's a partnership built on mutual respect, understanding, and unwavering support. Their relationship shows that even with 2 incredibly busy and high-profile lives, love can thrive when both people are committed to each other's growth and happiness. Their journey together began in an unexpected place, far from the usual celebrity events and glitzy parties. It all started in Rome, Italy, during a quiet morning at a hotel where both happened to be staying. Serena was there for a tennis tournament, focused on her game, while Alexis was traveling for work. Neither of them expected much to come from that day, but as fate would have it, they ended up sitting at the same outdoor breakfast table. At first, it was just polite conversation, the kind of small talk strangers exchange, but soon a genuine connection blossomed. Despite their very different worlds, Serena with her sports career and Alexis in the tech industry, they found common ground and quickly grew close. Alexis Ohanian is a well-known figure in the tech world, famous for co-founding Reddit, one of the largest online communities globally. While he wasn't initially someone who followed tennis closely, meeting Serena changed that. He became not just a fan, but one of her strongest supporters. Alexis brought a different perspective and energy to Serena's life, and together they balanced each other perfectly. Where Serena's world was filled with physical intensity and competition, Alexis's world was digital innovation and entrepreneurship. Their differences became strengths, making their partnership richer and more dynamic. Their relationship progressed steadily, marked by deep conversations, shared dreams, and plenty of laughter. In December 2016, back in that same hotel in Rome where they first met, Alexis proposed to Serena. It was a beautiful moment that reflected their journey, from strangers sharing a breakfast table to partners ready to build a life together. Their engagement was a celebration not only of their love, but also of the friendship and trust they had developed over time. The following year, in April 2017, Serena announced that she was pregnant. The news brought joy to their lives, adding a new chapter to their story. Later that year, in September, their daughter Olympia was born, a moment of pure happiness for the couple. But Serena's journey to motherhood wasn't without its challenges. Olympia's birth was complicated, and Serena faced serious health issues afterward, which tested their strength and resilience as a family. Throughout those difficult times, Alexis was her rock, providing care, comfort, and unwavering support. In November 2017, Serena and Alexis celebrated their wedding in New Orleans, a day filled with love, joy, and meaningful symbolism. Their wedding was anything but ordinary. It was a dreamy, fairy tale-like event, complete with a Beauty and the Beast theme. The venue looked like a castle, adorned with romantic lighting and a carousel that added a whimsical touch. The guest list was star-studded, featuring celebrities like Beyoncé, Kim Kardashian, and Anna Wintour, but the real focus was on the love between Serena and Alexis. Their connection was evident to everyone there. The way they looked at each other, the laughter they shared, and the heartfelt vows made it clear that this was a partnership built to last. What makes Serena and Alexis's story truly inspiring is how they handle life's ups and downs together. Both have demanding careers, yet they make family and their relationship a top priority. They share responsibilities, support each other's goals, and maintain open communication. Alexis often speaks about how much he admires Serena, not just for her incredible accomplishments on the tennis court, but for her strength, courage, and kindness as a person. He is her biggest cheerleader, attending her matches whenever possible and celebrating her victories with genuine joy. Serena in turn praises Alexis for his intelligence, patience, and unwavering belief in her. Their partnership goes beyond romance. It's about teamwork and mutual respect. Whether it's parenting their daughter Olympia or navigating the pressures of public life, they face challenges side by side. They understand that love isn't just about the good times, but also about being there through struggles, supporting each other, and growing together. Their openness about their relationship also sets them apart. They don't shy away from sharing the real moments, the laughter, the challenges, the quiet evenings at home. In a world where celebrity relationships often seem distant or staged, Serena and Alexis offer a refreshing example of authenticity. They show that even in the spotlight, love and partnership are about genuine connection and shared values. Beyond their personal life, Serena and Alexis also inspire others through their work and public advocacy. Alexis is known for his efforts to promote digital privacy, equality, and inclusion in the tech industry, while Serena uses her platform to speak out on issues like racial justice, women's rights, and health awareness. Together, they demonstrate how a partnership can be a powerful force for positive change, not just within a family, but in the wider world. Serena's transition from professional tennis to other ventures has been supported fully by Alexis. As she launched her Serena Ventures to support women and people of color in business and continued her fashion work, Alexis has been there to encourage and collaborate. Their shared values and ambitions create a foundation that goes far beyond the personal. It's about building a future where both can thrive and make a difference. The love story of Serena Williams and Alexis Ohanian is a testament to the power of connection, resilience, and mutual support. It reminds us that true partnership means being equals, standing together through challenges, and celebrating each other's strengths. Their journey, from a chance meeting at a hotel breakfast table to a family navigating life's highs and lows, shows that love can be a grounding force, a source of strength, and a beautiful adventure. In the end, Serena and Alexis prove that behind every champion is a team, and sometimes that team is built on love, trust, and a shared dream of building a life filled with purpose and joy. Serena Williams' journey in professional tennis is a story of extraordinary talent, determination, and sheer willpower. Yet behind the scenes of her incredible career lies a battle with an invisible opponent: her own health struggles. These challenges tested her in ways few fans could ever imagine and revealed a side of Serena that is not just about power and glory, but about courage, resilience, and vulnerability. From the very start of her career, Serena showed physical and mental toughness that set her apart. Her aggressive playing style, marked by powerful serves and relentless energy, made her one of the most formidable players on the court. But that intensity came with a cost. The wear and tear on her body was enormous. Years of demanding training, long matches, and constant travel put immense pressure on her joints, muscles, and overall health. Injuries began to surface early and often, becoming a recurring part of her life. One of the most persistent issues Serena faced was with her knees. Over time, she developed inflammation and tendinitis, which caused pain and limited her ability to compete at times. These knee problems forced her to withdraw from tournaments and take breaks for rest and rehabilitation. But even as she dealt with this pain, Serena rarely let it show. Fans and commentators often marveled at her ability to push through discomfort and keep performing at the highest level. Her back was another source of trouble. Back spasms and stiffness made it difficult for her to maintain her usual intensity. There were times when she had to pull out of matches, disappointing fans but prioritizing her long-term health. The physical demands on her shoulders, crucial for her powerful serves, also caused strain and occasional injuries. Managing these recurring health problems required Serena to be meticulous about her fitness, recovery, and medical care. Despite all these physical challenges, Serena often played through pain that would sideline many athletes. The chronic nature of her injuries meant that even on days when she didn't feel 100%, she had to find the mental strength to step onto the court. She developed routines involving physical therapy, rehabilitation exercises, and close coordination with medical professionals. Her team worked tirelessly to keep her in shape and manage any flare-ups. This ongoing battle with injury added another layer of difficulty to her already intense career. But Serena's health struggles went beyond the physical. The mental and emotional toll of competing at such a high level while managing pain and injury was profound. The pressure to maintain her position as one of the best in the world weighed heavily on her. She often spoke candidly about the anxiety, stress, and mental exhaustion that came with the spotlight. Being a champion wasn't just about winning titles. It was about constantly proving herself despite setbacks. Serena's openness about mental health issues has been groundbreaking in a sport where vulnerability is often hidden. She has shared how she faced moments of doubt and frustration, how the constant scrutiny and expectations sometimes felt overwhelming. Her willingness to speak publicly about these struggles has helped break down stigma and encouraged others, athletes and non-athletes alike, to recognize that mental health is as important as physical health. One of the most harrowing experiences in Serena's life was the birth of her daughter Olympia in 2017. What should have been a joyful milestone turned into a terrifying ordeal. After an emergency C-section, Serena suffered severe complications, including multiple pulmonary embolisms, blood clots in her lungs, that nearly cost her life. This medical emergency required immediate and intensive treatment, including further surgeries and weeks of bed rest. Serena's fight to recover from childbirth complications was intense. She endured pain, physical limitations, and emotional strain during a time when many new mothers focus on bonding with their babies and adjusting to motherhood. Instead, Serena had to focus on healing just to survive. Her determination to overcome this health crisis showed the depth of her strength and willpower. This traumatic experience also opened Serena's eyes to a larger, systemic problem: the disproportionate risks that Black women face in childbirth and maternal health care. Despite her fame, wealth, and access to the best medical care, Serena still encountered challenges in being heard and receiving timely treatment. She used her platform to raise awareness about maternal health disparities, advocating for better care and listening to the voices of Black mothers who face these dangers every day. After her recovery, Serena returned to tennis, proving yet again that she could come back from adversity stronger than before. But her health issues didn't end there. In 2021, she was diagnosed with a benign branchial cleft cyst, a growth on the side of her neck. Though non-cancerous, the discovery was frightening. Serena was forced to face the uncertainty that comes with any health scare, worrying about what it might mean for her future. Her honesty about this diagnosis was another example of her courage. She spoke openly about the fear and anxiety she felt, breaking the silence many keep when faced with health challenges. She emphasized the importance of listening to one's body, seeking medical help promptly, and not being ashamed of vulnerability. By sharing her story, Serena encouraged others to be proactive about their health and to understand that strength includes acknowledging fear and asking for support. Meanwhile, Serena's husband, Alexis Ohanian, was facing his own battle: Lyme disease. This illness, caused by bacteria transmitted through tick bites, brought a new challenge into their lives. Alexis experienced fatigue, aches, brain fog, and other symptoms that made daily life difficult. The diagnosis came after a frustrating period of uncertainty, and the road to recovery was slow and unpredictable. Serena stepped into a caregiving role, supporting Alexis through his treatment and recovery. Their relationship deepened as they navigated this new reality together. They became each other's source of strength. Serena, once the one receiving care, now providing it. Their openness about health struggles as a couple highlighted the importance of partnership and mutual support in facing life's toughest challenges. Serena's career eventually came to a close as she retired from professional tennis in 2022. But her fight with health issues didn't end there. Throughout her post-tennis life, she continues to advocate for health awareness, maternal care, and mental health. She remains a symbol of resilience, not just for her athletic achievements, but for her courage in battling unseen opponents within herself. Her story is a powerful reminder that greatness is not just about trophies or records, but about how one faces adversity. Serena Williams has shown that true strength includes vulnerability, persistence, and the willingness to share struggles for the sake of others. Her journey inspires millions to keep fighting, to seek help when needed, and to never lose hope, even when battling invisible opponents. Alexis Ohanian's battle with Lyme disease came as a shock to many who knew him, and to the wider public who followed his life with Serena Williams. Known primarily as the co-founder of Reddit, Alexis had long been recognized for his sharp mind, entrepreneurial spirit, and dedication to causes like digital equality and women's rights. Yet beneath that successful and vibrant exterior, he was quietly fighting a health struggle that would test him and those closest to him in profound ways. This chapter of their lives revealed a new side of their partnership, a chapter defined by vulnerability, support, and resilience in the face of unexpected trials. Lyme disease is often described as a hidden illness because its symptoms can be vague, varied, and difficult to diagnose. Caused by bacteria transmitted through the bite of infected ticks, Lyme disease can lead to fatigue, joint pain, neurological problems, and a range of other chronic symptoms if not treated early. For Alexis, the onset of symptoms was subtle at first. He began feeling unusually tired, achy, and unwell. But initially, these signs were easy to dismiss. Like many people caught in the fast pace of life, he attributed his fatigue to stress, long work hours, and the demands of being a new father alongside Serena. As the symptoms worsened, however, it became clear that something more serious was going on. Alexis started to experience brain fog, muscle weakness, and difficulty focusing, symptoms that interfered not only with his work, but also with everyday life. The Lyme disease diagnosis came after a series of medical tests and consultations, and while it brought some clarity, it also ushered in a long, uncertain road ahead. For a man used to thriving in the fast-paced, competitive world of tech entrepreneurship, the limitations imposed by Lyme disease were hard to accept. Alexis had to learn to slow down, listen to his body, and prioritize his health over his usual relentless schedule. This shift was not easy. It involved stepping back from some professional commitments and adjusting expectations about what he could accomplish on any given day. The physical and mental toll of the disease was draining, and the road to recovery was marked by frustration and setbacks. Throughout this difficult time, Serena stood by Alexis with unwavering support. Their relationship, already strong from shared values and mutual respect, deepened through the challenges posed by illness. Serena, who herself had battled severe health issues and traumatic experiences, understood the importance of care and patience. She became a caregiver in ways she hadn't anticipated, managing the household, providing emotional support, and encouraging Alexis to be gentle with himself. This period tested their bond, but also highlighted the strength of their partnership. They navigated hospital visits, treatments, and the emotional ups and downs together. Serena's experience with pain, surgery, and recovery gave her insight into what Alexis was going through, and together, they created a space of understanding and compassion. Their openness about this journey helped break down stigmas around chronic illness in caregiving, showing the world that even public figures face hidden battles behind the scenes. Alexis, for his part, began sharing his story publicly, raising awareness about Lyme disease and the challenges patients face. He spoke honestly about the fatigue, frustration, and isolation that often accompany the illness. By bringing attention to the realities of Lyme disease, Alexis helped others feel less alone and encouraged people to seek diagnosis and treatment if they noticed symptoms. His advocacy emphasized the importance of patients in recovery and the need for broader understanding of chronic illnesses that can be invisible to outsiders.